Yo, no table manners, I burp after I eat. Thought I was destined for a short life, but then I hit 6 feet. Everything I say is heat, it's just the cold facts of life. I'm out here looking for a meal, you out here looking for a wife. Trying to make it out the strife, rest in peace to Fife. He taught me to keep it rolling, so I shake it up like dice. I'm on top like lice, gotta admit your boy is nice. And I want the whole pie because the slice will not suffice. But I move silent like mice in my red and black Nikes to reach the apex of the game and fly over your head like kites. But one step at a time, so let's start with 81. Check back to see where I'm at as soon as the show is done.
Beat it, just beat it. I had something in my pocket. I'm trying to get my car mixed. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Adam, stop the beat and shit.
I feel like you just started going too late, you know?
I was concentrating, trying to find my chapstick. I want my lips to look ashy on the camera, bitch. Oh, shit.
Hey, look.
Hey, yo, Nick. Hey, yo, Nick. That's that wild now shit. What were you just talking about? We gon' make it.
I do not. He's coming out next week.
Jada?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
One
day we're gonna have fucking the ability to actually play music.
We have the ability to actually play it,
but we don't know when it starts or it stops,
to listen.
What they're listening to, how it sounds. We're just as surprised as you. Like, oh, that's what that sounded like last week.
Yeah. We got to find a way, and I think I said this already, but we got to find a way to connect the aux through here, right?
No shit.
Well, no, because we got it to this side, but it doesn't have the incoming music. It just has outgoing capabilities. So we gotta learn that.
Where else would we have plugged the aux cord into? Can you explain that to me? What the fuck were you talking
This
about?
is not an aux cord port.
No shit.
So we need to find a connection.
Oh, I thought you were pointing to the actual machine itself. Like, we have to plug it into
I'm
this.
talking
like,
about
no
that
shit,
specific port, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, then there will be some new Jadakiss music. Jadakiss. Yeah.
What was the last thing he put out? Was it the album with Fabulous? Ready vs. Jason?
Was it?
I think it was. That was actually a nice album.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was nice. It was nice. But the problem is, man, honestly, I find it so hard to revisit music nowadays. Like, think about it. Like,
I find the opposite. I will go back and revisit music before I listen to new music.
Really? You don't look for new music anymore?
I do, just not as like. If somebody comes out who, you know, I'm always anticipating they're dropping, then I'll go and listen to that, and, you know, usually commit it to memory after a while because I'm listening to it like a lot. But honestly, no, I don't look for shit regularly. Like, again, I usually keep my shit on shuffle anyway. We know this.
Well, see, I think there's a lot of good music. I think you're depriving yourself.
No, because this is where I'm learning my new music, which sucks because it actually expires in the next month. My Sirius XM thing, right?
So that's where you find new guys and
so
shit?
Yeah, I listen to shit.
You don't have a Spotify?
No.
What's your music
Apple
source?
Music.
I don't know how that works.
Well, I have an iPhone, so it just makes sense.
Oh, you're right.
If you had an iPhone, you might.
Everybody got an iPhone nowadays. Fuck all y'all people with iPhones. That's what I gotta say.
If
our sister was the last of us, and then she was like, I'm leaving you too.
No, Pops was the last of us. He got one.
Oh, and so Sarah got one. Then he got one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sheeple.
Whatever. Listen, if there's no other reason to get Apple Music,
I gotta.
If there's no other reason to get an
Let
iPhone,
me get my fucking impression out of a fucking sheep. Bah. Go ahead.
If there's no other reason to get an
sheep?
iPhone, not very good.
Not very good. Fuck you. You do a sheep.
I don't want to do a sheep.
Well, then you can't rate my sheep not very good.
You told me to rate it.
You're a
so
sheeple.
I can.
You should
rate it
have
whatever I
a
want.
better sheep.
No.
Listen, I'm just trying to give them content.
If
this is a podcast. Give them a bad.
Bah.
What kind of fucking sheep are you? It almost sounds like you were like, bad. It's bad. Oh, bad.
Let me just tell you, if there's no other reason to get an iPhone, it's because Apple Music is probably like
Fuck
the
Apple
best
Music.
of them. Yes.
Dude, I paid I don't know. I think it's $11 now. $10.89 or some shit to Spotify. It's pretty good.
I pay $4.99 to Apple Music.
Yeah, but you got an iPhone, I think, and that's why that is.
That's why I said it makes the most sense because first of all, I have 256.
I
gig.
like
I can put as
Spotify,
much
man.
music on there as I want, and I just go there and
I don't
download
store
it.
any music on my phone. Not one bit.
All of my music's stored on my phone.
That's dumb. I got Spotify and it's all there. I just go there and there it is.
But it's not only stored on the phone. Is what you're missing. You know?
So you got it in two places?
Yeah.
What do you need it in two places for?
Because
You got a backup file for music?
No, I have.
And this is
a
why
MacBook, you know?
I have to go ahead and go give you the bah again. That was a bad bah.
You understand that Samsung people are just as much sheep.
Yeah, but come up with a better word than sheeple.
Wait, so sheeple
You
only
can't,
sheeple because the
motherfucker.
PLE is also a play on Apple? Is that what the idea is?
Sure.
You're
just a good
fucking
word.
sheep sung.
It's just a good word. It's just a good fucking word.
You're Sam sheep.
Sam Sheep?
Mhm.
That doesn't even sound like you're trying to correlate. You just sound like
No,
it sounds like you're just calling
Samsung,
me a sheep.
Samsung, right? And then it's a double entendre. Get on your. You know what? It really just worked.
D's. I fucked that up.
You definitely did. So it's all good.
All right.
I was watching Honey Boy yesterday.
Oh.
I know it's Shia LaBeouf's
Wait,
movie.
Oh. I was like, you were watching who? And
it had to get to
what
the point
did you
to
do?
clear that up. I feel like if we were more popular, somebody would soundbite that.
Honey Boy?
Yeah.
I was watching Honey Boy yesterday.
Yeah, you know. So not that. But
Never look at me again and say I was watching Honey Boy.
Hey, I can't control what the title of the movie is, you know.
You can control how you tell me you were watching the movie, though. You
I
don't
can
have to go in. You could be literally like saying like I was watching Saving Private Ryan, like, but without context. Like if you didn't know that was like a movie, and it sounded.
But
like,
everybody knows that's a movie.
all right, that's a bad example. But your example is great. All right,
Yeah.
Honey Boy. All right, good. But okay. All jokes aside, I have heard of this movie.
Yeah.
All right. I would like to say Shia Labeouf is. We've probably been on record saying he's probably one of our favorite. Just because I mean, we grew up watching that fucking Even Stevens, and that shit was hilarious.
He's like, man, Shia's. There's a lot of levels to this guy, right?
Oh man, it's
Like,
crazy.
he's a fucking nut job. But like that movie kind of helps bring some of that into context.
He's he's like very involved in like L.A. Like East LA or some shit, like in some of the like the more impoverished neighborhoods. I believe he's like part of it, like because he teaches an acting class or acting. I don't know to what extent it exists now, but like earlier, maybe last fall, I was watching. He has a place there, and I think somebody that he was involved in the movie with was from that community, and they developed something there. But either way, Shia's like he's actually a really good guy.
Yeah. He just his upbringing was I mean it just kind of shows you how he went in
That movie?
crazy from that. Yeah. So
He
they
is
followed him.
depicting his father, right?
He's depicting his father and somebody else is playing him. It's like based on his life.
Okay.
Um
Like loosely or
no, like he wrote it like at the end of the movie, I don't want to tell you. But
So no, but like it's not like one of those movies where it's like he's taking ideas from his life and kind of like embellishing, or is it like an actual movie?
I think it's like actually based on like, you know, his general thing, right?
Very cool.
So it's like it follows two parts of his life, and I think maybe those years were like off because it doesn't sound right. But they had him in 1995. I don't know how old he was. I didn't really look that up. And then I had him.
Shia?
Yeah.
I think he's just a little under my age. Like I think he's like 33. Maybe he might be 34.
And then I had him in 2005. That's why I don't think it was like that because the 2005 him seemed to be a bit older, maybe like 18, 19, 20 years old.
How old I was in 2004 or 5.
Yeah, it's 2-year-old.
Fuck you. So are you, dude. So are you.
But you're still always going to be older than me. You have to understand that. You know, it doesn't matter.
That's true, too. That's true. I told Vivi that. I was like, you'll always be older than me, though. It's probably the wrong thing to say, but fuck it.
I mean, like,
truth is truth. And you just hurt me a little bit. Cut me deep.
well, it always hurts when like your thing comes back
Fucking
around.
Grizzly Adams. I've been forgetting to call you that.
This beard is magical though.
Yeah, dude. What were we talking about?
We were talking about the Honey Boy movie.
I do got to give it to you. The beard is nice.
I appreciate that. Yeah. You try to keep it groomed, you know.
You're just adding to my nickname for you.
That's all good. I'm not at all worried about that.
All right.
A good nickname is earned, you know.
Okay. You did earn the beard, so I'll give you that.
Yeah. Okay, so the 1995, I think that's like he was right around the age where he was like starting Even
No
Stevens.
spoilers, right?
No.
This is. Are they talking about Even Stevens?
No. They never mentioned the acting that he did specifically, like the roles.
So they just generally.
They just had him as an actor, like going to work.
Okay.
Basically, like him and his dad were living out of like some hotel. It looked like a hotel, right? Like they just kind of bought the room pretty much. Because he would obviously shoot right there, or not too far away, I guess. And it just showed how his dad was like really. He was like his biggest supporter, but also like
his biggest critic and shit too.
No, not even that. Like just. I don't know, like he would only be there if it was for that type of thing, or it seemed that way, right?
Okay.
And then it showed him like in 2005 he was like in rehab after his last blow up with the cops in a drunken stupor type of thing. And
is that when his truck flipped over and it rolled over on his hand? He like broke his hand when the truck because he was like driving like recklessly. He must have been super drunk.
I think that did happen.
Can you imagine, like, as you're getting like into this whole like you're driving probably reckless as fuck, but you're like having a ball because you're not only are you driving, but you got your hand up, holding on like woohoo, man.
I think that is the one that got him in there. Yeah.
He broke the fuck out of his hand. I remember he went on Jay Leno and he had a fucking cast on. I was like, dude, that was that long ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn, that's funny.
Yeah, so he went to rehab, and like it was basically his alternative to going to jail for like 4 years or some shit.
That's a fucking awesome alternative to jail.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so I don't know. It kind of shows the things that got him to where he is now. Why he's had the public outbursts as you've seen to this point.
All right,
but yeah,
I know I feel like Shia is like a very misunderstood dude, and not that I know him, but like he seems like he's very or not misunderstood, but maybe he's gone through some shit that possibly doesn't necessarily warrant reckless behavior, but like you can kind of see where it comes from.
Yeah,
Disturbia is a good ass movie. Holes is a good ass movie. Transformers 1 is good.
The Greatest Game Ever Played.
The Greatest Game Ever Played is a great fucking movie.
Yeah. Even Stevens was great.
Even Stevens is hilarious.
Yeah.
Him and what the fuck was his boy's name?
I don't remember what his fucking name is.
It was something real stupid.
Then I remember he had Beans.
Wasn't it Beans?
No,
Beans is the neighbor, right?
Beans, yeah, little fucking kid.
That was a cool ass show. I enjoyed that.
Twitty.
Twitty's his name?
Yeah.
Oh, that's even dumber. Twitty's worse than the other fucking thing. Anyway, what episode? Who are we? Damn it. You are the worst. You don't got cute. Listen, we are a podcast. We have to like be in sync and like pod together.
No, listen, I know exactly what you wanted out of it. I just don't like when you bring it on.
Dude, I could have been like, who are we?
I'm not doing that.
What do we want? What episode are we on?
This is the Kiona and Kasson podcast.
Well, you're not doing it right.
I'll enter those in order, but not in succession.
What?
We are the Kiona and Kasson podcast.
I don't want to participate no more. Fuck you,
This
dude.
is episode 81.
Don't look at me for no reciprocation. I was asking for it like a minute and a half ago, and you wouldn't give it to me. This is a podcast.
This is my job.
Yes, but you don't. I was helping you, and then you look for me to help you later, and that's what. And you ain't getting it. That's the whole. That's what this is about.
I'm your host, Adam. I'm here with my brother, Osama.
What up?
This is, of course, episode number 81. I think I
81. Holy shit! You know what significance 81 has, right?
It's now less than 20 until we get to 100.
No, that's not it. But that too. You fuck. But no, but
Dennis Rodman.
no, that's 91.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, you suck, dude. How are you? You have one more and you're out. Literally, you got to go home, and we'll just stop the podcast today. You have one more guess of what happened. What 81 is? Like what? Think about it for a second, dipshit. You literally just are Rodman. I don't know. He 81 rebounds. No.
9 times 9.
Oh, I'm gonna give you one more strike. You foul tipped it. Because that's technically right. I can't help you. I can't get mad at you. What the fuck? Think about the significance of recent past events and what happened with the number 81.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking
Kobe
about.
Bryant scored 81 points. Against, but like it's just only significant because he just passed.
It just
We're reaching the 81st, the 81. 81's like a significant.
It was really
number.
a big stretch that you thought I was.
No, dude, it's not.
It is.
All right, listen. Who was okay? All the people who actually comment. Which also we should say thank you to the new subscribers.
Yes. Welcome to the new viewers of you out there.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, for sure. Glad you are coming to check us out. The pod had a great week last week.
We did have a good week. It seems like people were watching, and we appreciate everybody who's actually tuning in and who subscribed. And you know, if you're enjoying it, please let us know. With that being said, was that a stretch?
It was a bit of a stretch. Like
It wasn't that big.
If you
of
were
a
like
stretch.
63, I was like, oh,
rest
cool.
in peace.
You know,
But listen, I'm telling you,
I don't put those associations together for anybody except MJ. I'm sorry.
You gave us an association with somebody who didn't even have an association with the number. You said Dennis Rodman. 81.
I had no idea what the fuck you were getting at. All right.
So you're just guessing? Dennis Rodman? Is that you? No, Dick. It's not Dennis Rodman. It's fucking Kobe Bryant scored 81 points.
Well,
There's not much
shout out
You're a
to
sports
Kobe. Rest
fan.
in peace to Kobe. Yeah, well, you know what? 81 could be any fucking thing.
But it isn't Dennis Rodman. The only thing you got right is that your times tables still are intact within your fucking little head, dipshit. Listen, I'm telling you, man, that's fucked up. You should have known that.
I disagree.
All right, whatever. That's enough.
Yeah.
I'm off that.
Yeah, get off of that.
Sports fan. Dennis
Sports
Rodman?
fans.
Dennis Rodman? Rodman. What is that from? It's got to be like
Family Guy, of course. Maybe Dennis Rodman.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm in a goofy mood today.
Yeah.
All right.
Since when?
Since like 5 minutes ago.
My mood just switched to goofy, but I've been there all day.
Well, we're potting. This is professional. They don't need to know that before this I was crying. No. I was not
I
crying.
mean, you got to be transparent with your audience.
For the record, I was not crying again.
You got to be transparent with your audience.
This is that's my alarm.
It was just to remind us that we should be potting at this point in time.
Yeah. Sure.
Like, bitch, if you ain't potting by the time this alarm goes off, get your shit together. Which,
I mean, it doesn't say that.
I mean, it'd be cool if it did. We're right.
It'd be cool if you did. That's a good movie, Dazed and Confused.
That's another dude who's fucking
Matthew
lives
McConaughey.
a strange life now. They'll probably make a documentary
Did you
about
say
it.
he lives a strange life now?
I said, and
Oh no. Don't you said nah. He lives a strange life now and what you about to be like what's the country accent we were just talking about? Who was just doing it? Oh, Justin Bieber.
oh,
The Biebs.
what the fuck is wrong with him?
Justice Beaver, as Dwight called him. Who is Justice Bieber? That dude has a mullet. Okay, so firstly, I'd like
he looks
to.
terrible.
If Adam had any,
He looks like
skills,
he's in witness
firstly, we'd put
protection
a
now.
picture up right here.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't have those skills. I was trying to figure it out, and I was like, "How the fuck do I do
I
this?"
appreciate you being at least honest with me, right? Instead of trying to mask the fact that you don't.
No, I have no idea. I literally tried everything.
Dude, you would think that some of that editing shit would be a little easier than it is. Like, how do you zoom in on somebody's face when
I'm
they're
like, I'm gonna start recording with Snapchat because I can put like any filter I want on there.
Snapchat is so user friendly.
It really is. It's like, why is and I guess maybe if I was using like better editing material than like iMovie.
If you were a better editor,
No,
if I was using better editing material, or if I was a better editor.
While both of those things are true, I
Say
still
that a
largely,
million times. Say that 5 times fast.
No,
Better editor, a better editor, a better
If I was
editor, a better editor,
I'm not
better
gonna
editor.
ever criticize my abilities.
Huh?
They could be better, but they're good for what they are.
You know,
I
back
blame
to Justice Bieber.
iMovie.
Just back to Bieber. All right.
Right. Looks fucking
Dude,
stupid.
So Adam's lack of editing doesn't allow us to. But if you look at a picture of him recently, he was standing next to only what I can assume a recently departed from bowling league DJ Khaled, in his Charlie Sheen Tiger Blood middle-aged T-shirt or button-up. I'm sorry.
And to be clear, Tiger Blood is not associated with the color of the shirt.
No, just look
you
at
know?
it. You'll understand what I'm saying. God, if Adam had any editing skills, I wouldn't look like a retard right now.
Like, and you always put this as cover art, but now I'd rather you look like a retard.
I gotta stop saying that. We gotta stop saying that. It's not the word. I wouldn't look so stupid. I wouldn't look so stupid. Well, okay, I wouldn't look so stupid because there are stupid people. It's not an insult. When you're stupid, you're stupid.
I mean,
The other way is that it's bad. I gotta stop saying that. Anyway, listen.
yeah. If you're stupid and it's your fault, then it's
Yeah, but wait. Aside from that, I thought that he was a fucking Canadian, which is nothing wrong with Canadians. I fuck with you Canadians.
I'm pretty
dude.
sure he's like
I fuck with my Canadians. However,
Drake
he
is Canadian,
dressed,
you know?
He's dressed in some sort of like the checkered Vans, right? And some sort of like drawstring prison Dickies pair of pants.
Yeah.
And with this mullet and this 80s, late 80s,
the stash.
late 70s, the early 80s porn stash, right? And he's hugging the shit out of DJ Khaled. And they just look like, where the fuck did they come from? Like, it looks like they both came from completely different events. DJ Khaled just rolled like a 280.
he looks like a real hillbilly, just flat out redneck.
He does look like a hillbilly.
Joe Dirt.
Dude, can we talk
you know?
about that word, hillbilly? Who was Billy? And I mean, apparently he lived on a hill.
That's probably where
You
it got
must
started.
be talking about hillbilly.
He's like, it's kind of short, kind of fat, got a mullet.
Hey.
Oh, you talking about hillbilly?
Who's like, hey, Billy. Look on this fucking hill. Billy comes out like,
What titties? What? I know you heard that.
oh, man.
Another little How High reference.
Yo, I promise you before we started this, we wrote like 15 things down.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Justice
talk
Bieber
about-
was one of them. But that
Yeah,
that's only to get jokes off because, dude, you could make many, many jokes about the way he looks. And I'm not one to judge a book by its appearance. But we've seen
sometimes-
this book and we've opened it up. We know what Justin Bieber is about. And all I'm saying is it's hilarious when he poses in pictures with this hilarious. And I understand he says that he's got this like mental illness thing going on. I hope that he's okay.
Yeah.
Beyond that, though, right? The look.
I don't know what his problem could be mentally. He's first of all, he's got a fine little wife that he put together right there, right?
Put together.
He was able to accumulate
Toxic. Put this thing together right here, man.
Uh,
Dang old wife, I'll tell you what.
well, I mean, it's Haley Baldwin, right? So like, she
It
probably
is.
is already pretty established, you know.
Yeah.
But he was a child star that blew up because Usher, who was probably one of his idols back then,
Yeah.
discovered him.
All right,
Like,
besides that, though, fuck all that. Firstly, I got 2 questions. 1, why are we talking about Justin Bieber? 2, I brought it up. 2,
that's why.
I would like to talk about the idea of mullets, right? So firstly, mullet,
stupid idea.
it's never really acceptable. Okay, I'm not a mullet person, but I will say this.
Mullets used to be acceptable.
If you're
I guess.
going to have a mullet,
right,
you can't have
a mullet.
very stringy white people hair, right?
That's the people who have mullets.
No, I mean I've seen the curly, the Latino guy, right?
But that's like, I don't put that in the same category as a mullet.
I don't even know if that's even the right term. Like in this day and age, dude, honestly, I got no clue. And it's not even that like I just have no clue how to refer to folks in a politically correct way
Pops
anymore.
had that hairstyle back in the day,
Dude,
so
all of the Arabs that came here they all had this
like the Jerry curl,
the
mullet,
the low and tight, right?
Yeah.
Real low and tight, like curly fro, right? And then the back was super long.
Yeah.
Even dudes, Jerry curl in Coming to America was mad mullet. Like,
Yeah.
it was a mullet. The Jerry curl was a mullet,
But when you
but it was like with more style, and it was like soaking wet, it was dripping and shit.
like when I think mullet, I often equate it to like, you know,
Hillbilly.
down south hillbilly redneck.
Do you think
You
this
know?
all came from Hillbilly?
I think it all came from this.
What was his last
whatever
name? What's
hillbilly-
Hillbilly's last name?
Maybe Billy was his last name.
Hillbilly. His first name was Hill, and he happened to live on a hill, and his last name was Billy. So that would be dope.
There'd be some crazy shit.
He must mean Hillbilly. Is it because he lives on that hill? Like, no. Why would it be that way? His name is Hill.
His name is actually Hill, the Hill Billy. So
No, but like, if all of this originated from one man, right? He's like, "Fuck the city, I'm going out this way," right? He put this little southern twang in his voice, and then everybody started calling him Hillbilly because he moved on to the only hill in the city, and it's the only guy that lived on there, right? Until maybe there were other hill people later on, but
the hills have eyes.
no, the hills just have billies.
Billy only has the hill.
See,
The hill helps Billy.
what's
Billy
the
don't
luck?
help the hill.
That's the luck. Like, think about there's actually some famous Billies, like Billy the Kid.
Another hill.
But he was like a badass, right? Like he was like a gunslinger.
Yeah, but I think he was also a redneck. I think
Yeah, but there's different. I think there's different types of rednecks now. Who the fuck is red? And why?
I mean, they're necks.
I get that. Okay, so now
That's why they had to grow mullet. to
So
hide
think
the
about
neck.
which Billy would you rather be? Hillbilly or Billy the Kid?
It all makes sense.
What other Billies are there?
Billy Madison.
Nudie Magazine Day, dude.
But yeah, put that together. Hillbillies, rednecks, mullets. They
So
all go together.
What Billy would
the
you rather
redneck,
be?
right? That's the reason why they grew the mullet is to hide the neck so it didn't get red in the sun.
So
It's
that was
very
a defense
fair complected.
mechanism and not a
I
fashion
think
statement?
so. Yeah, I wanna 100% say that.
100 Prince?
100 Prince.
100 Prince what, Mr. Honey Boy? Pause.
The 100.
You watched Honey Boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Yeah, I think it really was. It's like a evolutionary phase, right? They were like, the back of our necks keep burning, and they were like, we have to do something about this.
Just
And
grow-
then,
just
like,
grow-
we put our 12 hillbilly heads together.
No, dude, like no, Hillbilly came down the hill. Like, what the hell's wrong with all y'all necks? And then they looked at the Hillbilly when he turned around and this like draping, like beautiful, luscious mullet
fucking Rapunzel
sweeps
hair.
to the side, right? And it just like brushes to the side in the wind, and they realize that he's got no redneck, and he ain't no redneck. So they start feeling a way about Hillbilly, right? So now he's a hillbilly and they're a redneck, right? So hillbillies got mullets and rednecks ain't got no mullets because they want rednecks.
This is just one big story. about
Is
hillbilly.
everybody following me? Because I lost myself.
That's some serious shit. I lost myself.
and you predicted that shit.
I've been quoting fucking How High a lot too.
Such a good movie.
So what you doing, Ive? Just running the streets, fucking with the living? It's a great thing. We didn't actually talk about anything sports related last week. I think I don't think we talked about
the week before it,
anything.
and the week before.
So I don't think we discussed this Wilder Fury fight.
Yeah. Can I?
Any thoughts?
By the way, Wild the
React.
By the way, I gotta say, dopest last names for a fucking fight, right? Fury and Wilder. Couldn't get no Wilder with this.
It sounds like
I was trying to come up with a good
Yeah, no, I noticed. You thought like you thought like MJ in that moment, right? Where you just made your way to the rim and you didn't know what you were gonna do, but something was gonna happen when you got there, but then it didn't happen.
What?
Yeah.
Everything he ever went to the. Well,
No,
personally,
not
I was
him.
gonna say
I'm talking about you. You know, so you tried to like alley oop yourself, but then you just kind of like missed it.
you missed it, motherfucker. Now, next, now go on, continue what you were gonna talk about.
Yeah. So, Tyson Fury.
Oh yeah, no, you did bring that up.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wilder. He lost the fight, and he. Was,
I mean, we are a week late. You guys know this.
You know this, right?
But we obviously don't record just because a fight happened.
That's great. Let me get my take
But
off.
we should do that.
Man,
we should give them a little like 15 or as they would.
Well, we gotta,
or if we were rappers, a little 16.
We gotta then get up for these events.
We gotta get out and get something.
And then we live stream. You know what I mean? Y'all want to live stream from us? You ain't gonna enjoy
if
it.
we live stream and nobody watches, that would be like the most disappointing. Like we live streamed for no reason.
Well, I mean, in the future is what I'm saying. You know,
in the year 2000. Any of you early Conan O'Brien show fans would remember that. Before the year 2000, he had that thing with Andy, whatever the fuck his sidekick is.
Yeah,
the chunky white guy. I think he's redhead.
I don't know if he's a redhead or not.
Either way, they would do this thing like every so often they would like put the lights down and they would put like this thing on and they would sing. They would have one of the guys from the band sing. He'd be like, "In the year 2000," and and they would be like, "In the year 2000," and they would make stupid ass predictions and shit. Right? Like I don't remember any of the predictions, but like all I remember is in the year 2000.
It's like Jimmy Fallon writing his thank you cards.
2000. You sing, motherfucker. Like, don't look at me like that.
I rap every episode, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Rap D's and pause.
Yeah, do that.
Do that. Go Tiger. Do that. Do that. Go Tiger. Come on, man. Major Pain.
That's great.
Remember at the end, he was doing a little Michael Jackson. He was grabbing his dick, saying, "Ah! Major Pain's a great movie.
It is a good movie. Whatever happened to Kevin Eubanks?
And the Tonight Show band?
Yeah.
Did he leave or was it his band too?
I think it was his band.
What if they were together still and they toured as Kevin Eubanks and the Tonight Show band?
They never nobody else hired them to be their band, or did they have a contract that they couldn't?
All I remember is that literally all you would hear is no matter what joke Jay told, you'd hear Kevin in the back. Or no, he would have his microphone, his guitar, so he'd have his hands resting. He'd be like, like, shut the fuck up, Kevin Eubanks.
He was not everything
Jay Leno says is
funny.
But
you gotta talk your boss up.
Worst shit of all time. Remember when? So Jay left the Tonight Show, right, and then Conan got it.
Yeah.
And then Jay acted like a little bitch about it, right? Like, I like Jay Leno. No. I like Jay Leno, the car guy, because I'm a car guy. I like all that. But during that situation, he was acting like a little bitch. Mm. So he fought, and then they actually I think, took Conan and put him later, right?
Yeah.
And they gave Jay the new prime spot again.
Yeah.
But that was like a year, like a difference in about a year. So think about it. Jay left. Kevin Eubanks left, right? Because he didn't have a job no more.
Right.
And then Jay's like, that was a psych. I'm going back, bitch. And then Kevin Eubanks stopped laughing for the first time since they had started
he was trying to shake Kevin Eubanks. He's like, after this year is done, he can no longer be on the show.
This fucking guy won't stop laughing at everything I say. Some of the things aren't even jokes.
Yeah, it was just weird. You know? Anyway, we should go back to.
I don't even remember him playing the guitar.
It was just there for him to rest on.
Put his fucking arms on there and shit. Which looks like a comfortable position. I'm not gonna lie. You know those people that play the acoustic guitar and they'll be like playing a show like, what do you guys want me to play?
It reminds me of like two dads talking in the backyard across the fence from each other.
Bunch of Wilsons.
But like showing their whole face because they weren't ashamed of it.
Bunch of whole Wilsons.
That was
They never showed his face, did they?
They showed his face, I think, one time.
Was it that episode where they were in the Irish skirts? They're not skirts, they're kilts, I know, but they're skirts.
They're skirts for sure.
But hey, listen, do your thing.
Just a version of a skirt.
Hey, honestly, Arab guys wear dresses, right? I get it. They're not dresses, but they're dresses.
I've also come to the realization that like Irish women from Ireland with an Irish accent who are really fine are like really fine.
Yo, really? I've never once
I've seen
encountered it. I'm not gonna say that there aren't any hot Irish ladies, but I don't know that I've knowingly
I wonder
encountered
if
one.
the carpet matches the pubes.
You know, if we had Zach here again, he had a fucking hilarious Irish accent last week. I was dying
Yeah.
laughing at that. But that's because he works at an Irish, and Zach is actually like a amateur, aspiring stand-up comedian. So he's a pretty funny guy. But yeah, I don't know that I've ever knowingly encountered a hot Irish woman.
I don't know if like I've encountered in person, but I've like seen it while I was out places.
You've seen it?
Yeah, like I'd be out and I'd see.
How did you know they were Irish?
Because I heard them talking and they were redhead as fuck. Sorry, but it's just
Judgmental much?
There's not a whole lot of like ethnicities that have red hair.
Oh, dude, don't be so fucking generalizing dick.
I'm gonna
Fucking iPhone people, dude.
You see Samsung people, you know.
No, we are open to the world.
You are not open to the world. You think I don't know you?
You dude, you fucking people.
You maybe have been around a lot longer than I have because you're old as shit.
Listen, I'm like WTTW. I'm your window to the world, motherfucker. Oh, that was. If there was another person here, they would definitely be on my side about that joke being good. Dick, we just because they edited it, it's only us two, so nobody else is gonna react if he doesn't react. So you can't get the full.
Yeah, that's why I just let his jokes miss a lot, you know. But also they just miss on their own.
No, man, that's bullshit.
They're just
whoever
bad.
just watched that is dying laughing and laughing at the fact that you don't laugh. Actually, comment now on how much of a dick Adam is.
Why would I laugh? You know. Why?
Team hashtag fuck Grizzly Adams.
Listen, first of all,
Is
fuck
it team
that
hashtag or is it hashtag team?
I don't know. I'm not helping you fucking learn a fucking hashtag against
Well,
me.
give me. I need to know formal construction of a hashtag.
I don't think there's
Would
a formal
you say
construction of a hashtag.
Put it in my. If it was team hashtag fuck Osama, right? Like, how would you word it? I'm just kidding. I want to know.
It would be hashtag team fuck Osama.
Hashtag team fuck Osama. So would it be
the hashtag goes before it? Like, why would you put a word before it and then put the hashtag?
Would it be hashtag? Like, would it be a hashtag and then hashtag the word?
I mean, you can break it up word by word with a hashtag if you want. There's literally no rules.
I wonder if the
to
hashtag is a really well used hashtag.
So it's just two number signs next to each other.
No.
Pound signs?
The pound sign.
I'm sorry, they're everything.
Yeah,
But
also, can we just talk about that? Like,
we did not at all talk about this fight.
We haven't talked about anything at all.
We were supposed to talk about this fight like 10 minutes ago.
I've got nothing to say about that fight other than
I
the
just
fact
know
that
that
it looked like he was hurt early.
Well, yeah. Couple big blows, one to the back of the dome that made his ear bleed, but apparently was not ruptured, as I'm sure it's common knowledge by now. And then, Fury just kind of like looked like he dislocated his jaw.
I don't know what happened, but he at the end of the fight, he was not there.
No.
He was like, "What the fuck happened? Why'd you stop the fight?"
And then he said, "This is what happened.
What fight?
I wore a costume that was 45 pounds, and it slowed me down.
It was 40 pounds, I think, actually.
So wow.
All right, firstly, that's pretty good quality.
They said he put on 20 pounds, but apparently he put on 60 pounds.
Okay, so somebody's riding around in some sort of motor vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't know that they can hear that. They probably can't hear that anyway.
Probably not.
But okay, so firstly, that's a good quality.
Say into the microphone.
Yeah, that I always forget because we have microphones. But listen, that I gotta say is a good quality costume. Right, 40 pounds is not no.
It could be
bullshit.
a good costume. I mean, they make fucking blankets that just have like heavier beans in them and shit that are 40 pounds.
Are they beans? What, legumes?
I'm just saying it doesn't necessarily have to be a nice
Legume's
costume.
a funny word, man.
What?
Legume.
Legume?
Yeah,
With
a
an
lagoon. Lagoon.
Yes, I see. I'm not the only one missing today, huh?
Lagoon. No,
Yeah.
that's not lagoon. Lagoon is a.
What is a legume? The fuck is that?
It's a fucking. Look it up on your phone right now. Lagoon. We got the timer. Just do your thing.
So that I can try to make you look like you know what you're talking about.
Lagoon or a legume? I think it's legumes.
What is a legume?
It's like a bean. Adam's looking right now. You can watch or you can hear. I don't know. He's just taking forever.
There's a legume.
You fucking cocksucker. Of course there is. Lagoon is a place that you go and there's like fucking dinosaurs ready to bite the shit out your fucking ankles.
What? Dinosaurs in legume?
Alligators and shit. Not legume. A legume is a bean. You said a legume is a bean.
Listen, the
a
problem
lagoon
with
is a place where they have
the
water.
letter M and the letter N they are very close sounding. When
No,
you
they're
kinda
not.
enunciate
If you
them
don't know
sometimes.
how to listen, that's the
I
problem.
said a lagoon.
You said legume.
I said in a lagoon, there's no fucking dinosaurs trying to eat your feet.
Not dinosaurs. But okay, technically they're not dinosaurs.
Fucking swamp monsters.
But they are dinosaurs. Alligators and crocodiles. I don't know which one is which, but I know that they're both fucking dinosaurs.
They're
just-
pretty resilient too.
Dude, there's no way you're not telling me those aren't dinosaurs.
I mean, I'm sure they're dinosaurs, I guess, but they don't really classify them that way.
But they're ready to bite your feet.
They just classify them as reptiles.
They are ready to bite your feet, though.
They're ready to do more than just bite your feet.
Well, I think it all starts.
I was
with
watching
your feet.
something and like,
No, he got my feet.
In some other country, a hippo broke loose, and there was just a hippo running around by the gas station, and I was like,
Dude, that statement alone is hilarious. A hippo broke loose.
a
Like
hippo.
from where and how?
I don't know, but it always reminds me of that Ren and Stimpy game for Sega.
Oh, hippos! Dude, that is a good fucking game, man. We played
Yeah.
that shit a lot.
That was great. But yeah, so
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay, yeah, there was like some other statement that he made that I didn't read or listen to. I think it was a video. But yeah, just that was just a poor excuse for just.
Yeah,
not
I
being
really
prepared.
wish he would have went. I wish he would have taken the defeat more
graciously.
Graciously, I was gonna try to say honorably. Maybe that's not the right word. Graciously is probably the better word to go with. But yeah, I just don't. I think if you're gonna lose, you should just lose and take it, and you can exercise the
He literally took it on the chin. You know, is what happened there.
pause and maybe not at the same time. However,
I'm sure he would like to hit pause.
I just
that
wish
moment.
that he exercised his right for a third and another rematch.
So can we go best of 3?
Right.
But didn't he lose the first 2?
No, the first was a draw.
Draw.
Yeah, I don't like that
Ridiculous.
either. But so he exercised that. I just wish he would have like never brought up the idea of the costume, because we already know he's a fighter. You know, he just doesn't have the
He's a power puncher.
he doesn't have the skill that Fury has in his arsenal. Somebody I don't know. He just the way he fights is just a little bit more unorthodox.
It's like Mike Tyson got that fucking that punch is really what
Mike
you're fearing
Tyson,
of him.
what
But
you see
he was
is so
technically
tight. Like everything is just like a fucking movement that is like
Yeah.
fast, mechanical, and reactionary. It's fucking Tyson. I've been watching some of his fights lately just cause that's a whole
he was
nother
very
animal.
technically sound as well as a power hitter, so that kind of made things.
Mike Tyson is a
scary for
fucking
people.
monster, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you saw that Michael Blackson posted, and Mike Tyson responded to what he said.
I wonder if you should read it, but I know it's kind of racy.
It's kind of racy. I don't think you just look it up. But I don't know if you're at all a Michael Blackson fan. You know, like there was a large period where he was kind of going back and forth, just treating fans, and they're treating him and shit. So I think that was like his last.
Yeah,
bout
Mike
of
Tyson.
that.
Yeah, so he tried to, because who put that meme out saying that Mike
Somebody's
Tyson's
daughter.
looking for somebody to marry his daughter, and they were like,
He was like, she's in a very happy relationship.
and so Michael Blackson basically said, hey, this might be the end of me, like being out in the game and shit, like like sign me up. And then Mike Tyson, we're just paraphrasing because again, it's not for us to read.
No.
However, it's funny because Mike Tyson was basically like, "Hey, shut the fuck up, you really black guy."
Which has always been the premise of the jokes with him.
Yeah, and then he's like, "You're ugly," essentially, and he said that my daughter is in a really loving relationship with a handsome guy and doesn't need
With a handsome guy.
and doesn't need your very black self. Like I again, that's paraphrasing, and I shouldn't be reading any of it. However, but it's funny as fuck because there's no response. And he said that the next time he sees him, he's gonna knock him out, or knock the black off of him, and also that he's trying to find the person who posts that so he can beat the shit out of that guy as well. All I gotta say is both of you guys should be really, really scared. This is worse than when you owe 50 Cent money.
Yeah, it's actually Mike Tyson. Like he'll actually probably just
dude,
do it without any issue.
I don't know if you understand or why.
But then
why would you even play with that?
The problem was I was reading it and trying to read it as though I was Mike Tyson, so there was a bit of a lisp involved, which made it much funnier. And I hate to go ahead and make fun of people with a lisp. I know it's nothing you can't control, but you got to understand, just like foreign languages, it's funny to me. So,
I think I don't know that I would get one, but I think they should make Mike Tyson do like Alexa or something like that. Because I know they got Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
But like the next step from that is like definitely Mike Tyson.
Yeah, there's a lot of sound bites that
wake up. Wake
really
up. I can't do a Mike Tyson. There's no lisp in wake up.
No.
But he would definitely say it funnier than I just said it.
There's no S noise.
All I know is I'm not fucking with Mike Tyson, yo. All respect, dude. I know that your style is impregnable or all that, or your defense is, your defense is I don't know what he said.
Impregnatable?
He said impregnable, right? And impenetrable? He didn't say impenetrable. I know he didn't say it. I don't think he got that word out.
The Rock and Roll History Museum is an impenetrable fortress.
What's next, man? What's next? Also, I don't know that. I hope that so prediction for the next fight, just real quick.
Fury gonna win. I just don't see any way around it.
Do you think Wilder comes with a more serious and
but he did that this time. He put on
without
20
a fucking
pounds.
40-pound. Do you think he wears a 40-pound costume?
No.
Do you think he wears anything coming out just in case?
He's like, I can't have that as an excuse this time, man. I gotta go in just shorts.
I didn't even.
He's like, I'm not even gonna wear my shoes to the ring. I'm gonna put them on when I get in there.
I just meant like he just come out and drop like a towel, like sorry. But last time
he's not even gonna come out on camera. He's already gonna be on the ring when they get there. He's like has his fucking trainers taping up his hands and shit.
Like, hey, dude, I didn't want to walk here. I just wanted to be.
I actually slept in the ring last night. I had a pee bottle. It's right there.
Yo, Fury's actually a really cool dude, though.
Yeah.
Very. Actually, they seem to be both pretty cool. Wilder's a little nuts, but Fury just seems like he donated the last fight's winnings like $9 million straight to charity.
Yeah.
So I much respect to him. But I know he's got like a he's recovering, and like I think he was like a addict of some sort. So I think he's recovering in regards to like maybe alcoholism or something like that.
Makes me want to be a boxer, man.
Boxing's fun.
$9 or $9 million in a fight.
$9 a fight. That's awesome. Remember,
like a value meal.
Remember Napoleon Dynamite? He worked for that farm. He came home and he was counting all his money. And he's like, I got no dollars, but I can pay you with nickels. So the dude, he came home and he counted the nickels. It was like $6 in nickels. He's like, $6. It's like $1 an hour. What the fuck did they drink? They ate like what they eat for.
They had hard-boiled eggs
and milk for.
Yeah, it's great.
Fucking nasty, dude. And then they cracked a couple eggs and put it into the milk and stirred it. That was even worse. Oh, fucking nasty.
When you work on a farm, I guess milk and eggs are like your biggest meals.
When you work on a farm and you live next to a hill, you look next door and it's Hill Bill.
That doesn't even work. If you can't end it with Billy, don't even touch it.
No, his name is Bill, and then his
name is Billy.
But people that knew him called him Billy.
No, the thing is, when you talk about those down south like redneck people,
pointing this way like the hill's over there and Bill's over there with.
I don't know. When we talk about these down south like redneck white people, their names are never like actually William. They're named Billy. That's what's on their birth certificate.
They're named Billy and Willie, not William and Billiam.
That was not a good shot. It was not a good shot.
But sometimes, but you miss all the shots you
gotta
don't take.
shoot for the stars. So if you fall, you land on a cloud.
At least on top of a fucking
like
3 or 4 story building.
One of the biggest gems that Kanye dropped.
He dropped, and then he dropped everything else.
Yeah, and not in a good
His
way.
mind, fool.
Yeah, but Kim still looks good.
I stopped following all the Kardashians. The only one I like is Kendall. Kendall can get it.
Kendall is mad skinny.
Yeah, but she's like the more normal looking one of them all.
Yeah, Kylie's
Like,
the only
what
one
the
I
fuck
would-
happened to your midsection?
Honestly.
What they do to your ribs? I don't know where your ribs are.
I wouldn't mess with any of them
Did you
besides
trade
Kylie.
your ribs? Did you get like small person ribs and then they took your ribs and now you got somebody's walking around with your ribs and now you got this small midsection? What is this weird shit happening in
That's
life?
a very tricky surgery, probably.
It would be,
gotta
but
be
apparently, I think women. Listen,
You don't have the steady hand or the
Let
technology
me
to
not
do
even
something like that.
generalize. Not even women. I think people would go for it.
You don't have the steady hands or the technology to do something like that.
I'm gonna take your face. I'm gonna put it on my face, and I'm gonna go over there. A little super bad for you.
Kylie's the only one who I would mess with.
Kylie can get it.
She's first of all, no, yeah, that in general, but then also she's a billionaire. So like,
They're all very rich.
yeah, but she's a billion. She's like 23 and she's a billionaire.
Hey.
It kind of makes me salty.
Hey.
You know?
Hey.
But
It's not my money.
yeah, but I'm trying to get to it.
Yeah, you can. But like a billion, a million, it doesn't matter as long as you got access. All I'm saying
No,
is
billion and
we're
million matter.
Listen. We're not talking like
Those are two different rich lifestyles.
they are.
A billionaire has
But
way
listen,
more knowledge
look
than a
here,
millionaire
look at
does about
here.
things that exist that are
Look at
wonderful
here.
in the
I
world.
got like $12. All right. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but I'll take a millionaire. I'll take a billionaire. I'll take a thousandaire. I'll take $23.
But the thing also
Okay,
is,
you give me $23 and we can go have a fun time together.
she is gonna have her looks for a lot longer still than the rest of them.
No, the
And
youngest
that's misogynistic. But
no,
you
I
know,
think the youngest is Kendall, ain't it?
yeah, Kendall and Kylie, they're like right
But-
there.
All right, I don't even know why we know this much. Kendall's just hotter.
I don't think so.
It is.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Courtney's dope, but she looks like she's a little bitchy.
She is.
Hey, but like, hey, shut up.
The problem is,
Firstly, Scott is awesome, so stop fucking.
Scott, that's what I'm saying. Like, we would be in a potentially like similar. You know, like if I was Scott Disick, I'd probably be very similar to him.
Dude, he's
there.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Do
Be
you watch
talking
this
shit
show?
And yeah, I did.
From time to time, I
yeah.
watch it. Like BB will be watching it. Dude, the shit is funny because he is hilarious. That's the only reason I watch it. Is Scott on today? All right, cool. We're gonna watch this motherfucker talk shit because it's hilarious to me.
There's mad people about to either drop us or add to our subscribership because of keeping up with the Kardashians.
Keep up with everything, man. Listen, there's enough for everybody to go around. If you want to watch me and watch the Kardashians, then watch us both. You want to watch us at the same time, menage a little bit? That's cool.
And on that note, do you think the world is ending?
Do I think the world is ending? But of course.
There was like
that's not even like a question.
there's like some South African town that was like overrun with fucking locusts, right? And as far as I know, that's a sign of the apocalypse. I don't know though, so could be wrong. But then also the
What are the other signs of the apocalypse? Like the world, the
I don't
world's
know.
ending. How do you know? Because look, it cracked in half.
it definitely feels like an organization called
cracks like an
Umbrella exists. You know.
What if a big ass umbrella is unveiled? Like it is umbrella.
Like coronavirus is us. We did
Like
that.
we see this thing coming towards Earth. What the
You'll all
fuck?
be dying soon.
What the fuck is that coming towards Earth? And then like as it's about to hit us, it hits the brakes and this big ass thing opens up like, whoosh, and it's an umbrella. Fear me. Like,
And-
who the fuck is you?
And the locusts just kind of come from there too. Like,
No, the locusts have nothing to do with it. They're just chilling. They're just invading the town.
we have nothing to do with the end of the world. We just
Dude, we have nothing to do with that. Don't correlate us to that. We're just trying to get our eat on.
we're gonna eat all the vegetation in here.
That'd be hilarious. Like, why are
But
we even?
that's what's happening. That's the fucked up thing.
That is fucked up. That is fucked up, and that's not funny. But the funny part is if there was an umbrella, right? And then like, oh, that's what would happen. The umbrella pops open, right? And the locusts are like, what the fuck happened to the sun? Right? So like, so all the vegetation starts dying. So the locusts get pissed off.
We
So
gotta eat this shit before it goes bad.
that's what happens. The locusts like somehow like really get mad. Like, oh no, all the vegetation is dying. So they like invade the world, right? That's what happens.
It's like when you're an adult and you actually go grocery shopping and you clean out your fridge before you go, and you're like, "This is still good. This is still good."
Matt Groening's already made an episode about this for sure. We just got to go back.
Oh, he did.
The coronavirus.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm talking about like this happening. Like the umbrella's gonna come down.
that's probably in the archive somewhere. He's getting ready.
Remember when The Simpsons was supposed to end? They were supposed to end such a long time ago after the movie, and they were like, that was a psych too. 50 more years of us. Because Matt Groening is a fucking time traveler.
Yeah.
Frank Grimes really existed. I don't know who he was, but he was a guy that died fucking getting mad at a slacker.
And being electrocuted by high voltage.
But I'm Homer Simpson. And then later on, they sent Frank Grimes' son after Homer. You gotta love Simpsons references.
For sure. We should talk about something that matters.
But why?
The world might end.
No, there's a possibility.
I wonder if the world was to end, right? Hypothetically. And then for like some time in the future.
What do you think? Your prediction's going to spark the fucking end?
No.
Adam's got that much influence? Dude, we've got 135 subscribers. Fucking relax yourself.
I'm talking about if our world was to
ginger
end
beard,
and we all died, and at some point humans were starting to repopulate, like the world went through some cycle, right? And they got to the point of
a menstrual cycle?
No, and they got to the point of us, and they were able to access internet and shit like that again. Would this be here still?
I don't think so.
What is the year 2020?
Because the internet isn't just some floating thing. I mean, it is.
But maybe
the cloud needs to. Oh, the cloud only exists because there's some sort of server. When we all die, I'm only assuming here that everything blows up. Okay, so that's my only assumption. I feel like. All right, so what's your prediction here? Like a big meteoroid?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we go out by meteor.
I think that's the best way. It's the coolest way. Be like, oh shit, space. Boom.
I think it's gonna be a zombie apocalypse.
Dude, that would be the worst.
That would be terrible, but it would also, I would turn it into as much of a game as I could before I died.
A game? Dude,
after being terrified
live on this block, if everybody but us turned into a zombie, we are fucked. Literally fucked. I don't have, we don't have enough guns in the world. Like, I don't know what the fuck we would do. You just scared the shit out of me. Now I gotta get ready for the apocalypse on this fucking block. Like, dude, I don't even like the guy that lives across the street.
There's no way.
If that guy becomes a zombie, I'm going to kill him first.
There's no scenario in which everybody else on the block turns into a zombie at the same time, and then you're still just not a zombie.
Dude, you've seen every zombie movie. The guy wakes up, he goes to the bathroom, he comes back, and his wife's a zombie. And next thing you know, his children are fucking little zombies. They gotta kick them little shits out the fucking way. He comes outside, and then somehow, some way, there's like tractors flying into fucking homes, like a big zombie walking around.
What the fuck do you think this is?
28 days later, you seen this movie?
There's no damn tornadoes.
Remember he was driving out his fucking driveway, or it was the girl. I'm sorry, the guy was the.
It was just bad timing for that movie, you know.
You know,
it's because other zombie movies has not been.
There's never what
like Zombieland.
Do you have? There's never been a zombie apocalypse before.
Yes, but there's also been other depictions of what a zombie apocalypse would look like.
What is a depiction about a zombie? This has never happened. You're gonna tell me
it might have happened? You think the government doesn't know some shit?
Do you think you're telling me that there's been
they found a way
samples of zombies that have occurred?
I think what happened is the government has created small samples of zombies, and they were like, "This will work."
Here's where I think we've all fucked ourselves. We've stored a whole bunch of them in a whole bunch of concentrated places. As soon as it happens, they're all coming out that ground, and they're all coming after us, no matter who they are.
Going out like Queen Latifah.
Like, we spent so much on on those stones, but it doesn't matter. They're coming out, and they're going to come eat your brains, because that's what zombies do.
Listen, I've played Resident Evil.
Yo, cemeteries kind of weird me out.
They do.
There's a lot of them.
You think Michael Jackson predicted some shit?
There's one over there, and there's like one over there. There's a lot. So, like, think about it. we are really fucked if a zombie apocalypse happens. You only have so many places to go.
Yeah, but they have to dig out of 6 feet of dirt. And honestly, what
They're
happens,
zombies. What do you know about their strength?
it's still it's a casket and 6 feet of dirt. How they buried them so they would not come back to life.
You don't know what zombies are capable of, firstly.
I think it's going to be difficult for them to do that right away. All right, we got some time to run. Is all I'm saying. The way
You say that, but in every zombie movie, everybody gets eaten.
okay, the problem is
The Walking Dead is an 8-year-long show about people running from zombies that literally at the end, I'm pretty sure, get eaten.
I don't know. It's still going, but probably
You've watched Walk? It's still on?
it's still on. I have.
They're still running from zombies?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm talking about? Why would I want that type of... Why would you even put that evil on us? I said meteor, it comes, it squashes us, we're done. You got fucking zombies running after me.
You
for
said
the
what
rest
is
of
my
life.
prediction, and that's just how I feel like it's gonna happen. I don't know.
What are we going to be like Shaun of the Dead? And then you turn into a
Something.
zombie.
See,
and now we
there's a
live
lot of
together,
depictions
and
of
now
it
I
that are
gotta,
funny.
like, now I have to like, I got a pet zombie who used to be my brother, and for some reason is a zombie that knows
A
that.
pet zombie? What the?
Well, in the movie, his boy was a zombie, and he knew who he was. I would like to think at some point in your zombieism, you'd be like, "Oh, that's my
Okay,
brother."
listen. I picture it more like this is the end, right?
Yeah, it would be with fucking zombies everywhere.
No, like the movie. This is the end.
Oh, that's how you. Oh, that's how you pick. Like out of nowhere, people just get started plucked from the sky.
People who are like good people.
What if what if you were just me and you were chilling in the store grabbing like Arizonas, and all of a sudden I get plucked out. You hear me like, and then they drop.
Fuck you, McBride. Suck my dick.
They chopped the shit out of him, and then he got his face eaten. Dude was going to heaven, and then got his face eaten. That's a crazy turn of events.
That shit is hilarious.
Movie-
Fuck you, McBride.
Such movie references in this episode.
Yeah, it's one big, and then it's a hillbilly party.
Suck my dick.
It's a hillbilly party, and it's a
I'd
reference.
never want to go to a hillbilly party.
Hillbillies have parties.
First of all, what kind of party is really, really sustainable on a hill, right? Like, let's be honest. Like, we're all on this.
It depends
40
how big the hill is.
What if we're on this 45-degree angle, like for like the whole fucking party, and now we're all just on this slant?
Yeah, really strong.
Yo,
leg.
Bill, I really wish you would have thrown this party at the bottom.
Like then I wouldn't be. I'd just be plain Billy.
No, we're hillbillies. Down there, we're rednecks. We can't be rednecks. We gotta be up here, Bill. Hey, look here, Bill, and everybody else's name.
anybody-
what's the girls on the hill's name? Hill-Lilies.
Hillary.
Hill-Lily actually sounds about because there's lilies on hills.
Hillary.
Hillary Banks. Hillary Banks was hot.
She was. I was always a
didn't-
much bigger fan of Ashley though.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate Hillary until a little later. I was like, Hillary was nice, but Ashley,
When Ashley didn't grew up, you know,
what the fuck? I always forget her name.
Nia Long.
Tatiana Ali. No, Nia. Why? First 81 associated the fucking rod.
Nia Long was in Fresh Prince.
No, we're talking about Ashley. I said Ashley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nia Long is also hot.
Yeah.
What happened? They just, spoiler alert, but they just broke up and like she never existed again, right?
Yeah, something like that.
She was like, I'm done with you, Will.
Well, because they were gonna get married.
Yeah, I know. And I thought they were, and then like the next season she just never existed again. And then it ended. You are my son, Will. Period. It's like, shut the fuck up, Uncle Will. You cry like this. That was me at home. In like 6th grade. I was like, this is the saddest
Hey, let's
thing
turn
of all
off the
time.
lights. Definitely gonna miss you. See.
Such a good fucking like that. That's probably one of the saddest series finales of all time.
It's like, yeah, I would agree.
You know, I want you to call me on Sundays like you call them, Uncle Phil. He's like, you are my son, Will. Rest in peace, James Avery.
Yeah, for sure. Rest
Uncle
in peace.
Phil. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real.
We can talk about the sports topic that's actually kind of current right now. Trae Young and Trevor Ariza debacle.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday I saw that. So the term for when you dribble a ball through somebody's legs and go to the other side of them and retrieve said ball and make move that they can never recover from. He tried to do so, or Trae Young tried to do it to Trevor Ariza, and
Trevor Ariza
didn't work out well. So Trae he threw it between his legs and attempted to sprint past Trevor Ariza. Trevor Ariza is a little bit longer a fella, so he extended pause again. He proceeded to maneuver himself in front of Trae without using words that sound gay, and so he did that.
He got himself positioned.
He shoved Trae out the way and basically was like, nah. And at the end of the game, he went and found him and they dapped up, but he pulled him over close to him like Damon did to both Day Day and Craig in Friday After Next.
Damon, I had a dream about that fool last night.
He pulled him so like I heard the. Like when you pull somebody close and the wind cuts through so quickly that you hear it. And he was like, don't do that shit to me again. Long story short.
Trae Young he was a rookie this year, right?
Rookie! I don't know if he's a rookie or a sophomore.
All I know is he's a young guy in the league. And some of the vets want to show him like, no, you still just a young guy in the league.
Yeah, but he is a monster, I'm not gonna lie.
He is. Goofy ass hair. I don't know what the fuck he doing.
It is a little unkept.
Yeah, to say the least. It's like our co-host over there, Dave. You know what I mean? Before he would put his hair and tie it up.
Man bun.
Well, shout out to Dave.
Yes, shout out to Dave, who
obviously shout out to Glenn.
Came here for an episode and then left again.
Yeah,
I told Dave he better make it back for the 100th episode, so we'll see if that happens. Obviously, shout out to Glenn as well, who I've seen one time on social media in the last whatever.
Yeah, I saw that too, I think. So
yeah.
But when it comes to Glenn, he's very unresponsive because we opposite shot him out probably.
Yeah, I don't think Glenn likes us anymore.
He may or may not.
You're supposed to be on the show, dude. You're supposed to be on the show. You're supposed to be on the show.
We were like, hey, Dick, come join the show. And then you were like, no. And we said, opposite shout out to you then.
And then Adam proceeded to do that for the next 81 episodes.
For those who don't know the backstory, that's what happened. Pretty much.
Yeah, to the new listeners.
It was literally a 10-second story.
What else you got on that list there?
You were at a concert.
Oh, I did recently. Actually. I went to Griselda was here on Friday. And
why don't you tell the listeners who Griselda is in case they don't know?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Griselda is a rap group from Buffalo, New York. Yes, right. Buffalo. They are... what is the word I'm looking at?
Gangster rappers?
Comprised.
Comprised.
Look at that word.
Yeah.
Comprised.
Yeah.
C-O-M.
Vocabulary stretching.
C-O-M. Prized.
You can't even spell Versace.
Anyway, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, and Westside Gun.
Right.
Now, I know these words altogether to the layman don't sound like much.
Yeah.
But however, this is a very, 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 very good rap group.
Yeah.
And I sound like a terrible, terrible, terrible
hip-hop
fan while addressing this. No,
are they really a rap group per se? Because I mean, they all are solo artists.
No, they're a group because they're Griselda collectively,
right?
And then they all have their solo efforts.
Well, that's the thing. They're kind of like the Locks in a way, I guess, right? Like they have their group efforts, and they're all solo artists.
Maybe that's a good that might be a good comparison. I don't
Just
know.
Like the structure of their
No, they're a group. I don't see why you wouldn't be calling them the group.
Because
they just released what would Shin Gun do? So they're definitely a group.
That's why I think the closest comparison is the Locks because they do all release solo albums still. Like they don't all.
No, that's a fair comparison. I think. I mean, but they are a group nonetheless. But
regardless, they're still a group.
They're still a group. But I went to the Griselda show on Friday. They were at the Patio Theater over here on like Irving and Austin in Chicago, and it was a good show, man. Like honestly, it was a really good show. My guy, First Class B, opened. the Chicago rapper, up and coming. And
Shout out to him.
Yeah, and so he performed, and then they had some of the openers for Griselda, and eventually they came out. But man, once they came out, it was a really great show. I had a really good time. It was my first time going to a concert, right? Like
That you would classify as like a hood rap concert?
No, I've been to plenty concerts. I'm just saying, like I was getting at, it's the first time I've been to a concert since they legalized it. So everywhere in the fucking place, it was just plenty of fucking weed smoke everywhere. You're just like, holy shit! And like it was one of those things that back in the day you'd like light it and keep it down. Like now people were just literally sitting with their feet up, like security just walk. Like what are you gonna do? Like
Right.
it's legal. So it was a really cool show. I enjoyed it. I'd advise anybody. They put on a really good show. Anybody who's a fan or interested, I'd say go ahead and check it out. I'm not even a show guy no more. Like I really don't even go because I get tired of waiting.
I've never been a big
for no reason.
show guy. There's only a few concerts that I really enjoy, and I think it's based off of the venue, right? It's like House of Blues is always cool because it's a pretty intimate venue. If you're like on a balcony, it's always a good spot.
I like House of Blues.
I just like smaller venues that a lot of these bigger acts won't do.
The patio, it's not small, but it's not huge either. Like I think I showed you the video. Like we could have went to the front if we wanted, but I was like, I don't really care. I just wanted to be in the back, enjoy it. There were seats.
Yeah,
I was cool. It was a good show. They put on a good show. West Side is really good at. He's the first one that came out. He's really good at getting
Working
the
the
crowd.
crowd.
Yeah, getting the crowd hyped up and talking to them. Not like he's a hype man, but like he's good at establishing a mood in the whole venue, and he'll come out and he was draped in this big ass, like I don't know what, maybe Montclair goose down fucking and he wears it the whole show, and he had his fucking his Scully on and shit, and I was like, dude, this guy's got to be fucking hot by the end of the show. Super fucking hot.
he's like, the treadmills were his idea. He said he felt fat.
That's what he said?
There was no treadmill involved.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The Simpsons, man. Come on, man. Your fucking ability to go back and collect these references is just
it is falling off. I won't lie.
What I'm talking about is he was rocking his coat the whole time because he wanted to sweat it out.
Oh man,
And
he
Bart
definitely was
like
sweating
on
out.
the treadmill, and they're like, "Oh, the treadmills were his idea." He said he felt fat, and he just. I forgot what they were testing him for at the point. But
Yeah, me neither. But I do remember that episode.
yeah, hopefully.
What else you got to talk
What
about?
episode?
Because we haven't said nothing.
We said some things. Nothing that really mattered.
Any music come out?
I think we already talked that Jadakiss is coming out next week.
Yeah, I think Weeknd had a song last week that was pretty good.
I didn't hear it.
I'll just your phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
Just bring it up just to
SZA and Justin Timberlake put out a song.
let's see. The Weeknd put out something called After Hours. After Hours. It was a good song. It's a good song. I
Just single.
again, we got to connect. So
Yeah.
it's called After Hours. Check it out. Pretty good song. I think he's got an album coming out in the next week or two.
Would make sense.
I think Party Next Door's got an album like a week after he does,
Would also make sense.
which tends to be the case, I guess. And then
Drake put out two new singles.
Drake put out something out. I don't know if it's on Spotify, but I saw it on YouTube today.
I looked for it on Apple Music and it wasn't there.
It's called
One's Chicago Freestyle and what the hell's the other one? I don't know what it was called. I'll find that. But I liked the first one, the one that I can't think of the name of, more than I like the Chicago Freestyle. When to Say When.
When to Say When and then Chicago Freestyle, huh?
Yeah.
It was cool. I mean,
So that was the song that he was by Marcy Projects for.
yeah, I don't
didn't understand the correlation.
Yeah, what the fuck was the point of it?
I think he just wanted to be there.
Yeah, there was nothing I seen that made it necessary to be in Marcy, but
Because you know how, like, after a while, veteran rappers usually have, like, a song that just talks about all the things they've done since they've, right? Like, I did joints with Mary J. Blige, like that type of thing.
yeah.
So he's like, I recorded in front of Marcy Projects.
Well, you have actually. everything I've done is in the attitude of an award winner because I won an award. So that's technically what that is. But
I'd like to kick him in
I
the
don't
head
know
for
because
that,
there was
Rolls Royce that he got.
Oh, that was cool. That was cool. But no, like I don't know what there was. Remember, everybody was like, "Why was he recording in front of Marcy?" They
Because it didn't make any
There
sense.
was really no big reason. Like I wish there was like a actual reason for it. Like maybe he had like a J feature, or I don't know, just something that actually made sense for him to be at Marcy. Like, did you just like
he's not from
drive
there,
to Marcy to start rapping in front of it, and then
He was like, I got a great idea for a music video. Pull over here.
but it's just Marcy.
Who's just driving through Marcy anyway? Like, I'm pretty sure you could avoid that.
But I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Yeah,
but that was
there wasn't even like no Memphis Bleak there. Like,
dude, yeah, there was.
not that that's the person that you're trying to shoot a
It's
video
like
with.
it was like it was almost like a tourist. Like, oh, got to get the like customary shot in front of Marcy Project sign.
Yeah.
Like, no, nobody does that because nobody goes to Marcy just to take a picture.
If you ain't from the ghetto, don't come to the fucking ghetto type of thing. Right?
Yeah, I thought that Busta said that to you guys.
Yeah.
In the ghetto.
It's a good song. Let's see. There's a show you want to talk about? Love is Blind.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk shit about it.
Well, I mean, that's obviously what I mean when I say talk about it.
So I want to like
81 episodes in.
So I think the best thing to do is to maybe go to Netflix itself on my phone.
I just want to read the description
and read the description of this here show of. Now I haven't watched it, but it's gonna be here because Vivi's watched it. Love is Blind. Where is it? She like binge watched it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why would you?
It's a series,
huh?
It's a series.
It's a series. It's fucking stupid, but it's a series. Oh, here it is. Love is Blind. All right. So, no, I don't want to do that. All right. Love is Blind. This season, singles enter the dating pods and talk romance, religion, and sexuality. Who will feel a spark? So they're not giving me much of a description. So I want to I want to read a good description of this show because
we just give the people your description.
No, because I
paraphrase.
All right. So from what I understand about the show is, there's men and women, right? They have them in two different homes. They never meet each other, but they get associated. I don't know if how they get matched with the each other in the.
It's like a never-ending version of Blind Date.
It's a super blind date, but it's like for weeks, right? So they'll have blind dates through the wall, right? I think the premise of the show is really to debate whether or not love is really blind. Now, of course, it's not. You stupid fucks. Right? Like
the first attraction is always physical.
What the fuck do you mean love is blind, right? Like unless somehow, some way,
unless people who are loving each other are blind, which
in a real world setting,
right.
We're not fucking forced to talk to a wall for 6 weeks.
Hey,
right?
If you were blind and you found a mate that said that they were also blind, could you trust them? What if they weren't? You know? And
that's fucked up. What if that was a thing? Yeah. Dude, anybody who does that deserves a lot of terrible.
I don't want to take this to an offensive spot, but I also thought the same thing with like the first gay dude, right? Like, how hard was it to find your first like?
So the Wilder and Fury fight.
It had to be difficult, right?
Up, dude.
Shut up, tell dude.
Shut up, dude. Shut up, dude. So basically, now they date through these pods and they have their. I don't know if they have conversations and whatnot and they have dinner, but like not together, but like while they're there, like she'll be through that wall and I'll be here and I'll be able to talk to her about like my feelings. But I don't think I get to have any sex.
Is that like a confessions box? Like
I don't know what it is, but I'm just saying you deprive anybody of something, right? And then all you can do is talk to this person who seemingly cares about you, right? But what I was always like was, okay, they meet each other at the end of it, right? Like they get to meet each other at the end of this date. And what if they are shallow people? So like they're like, man, that dude's personality was awesome, but dude, he was ugly.
And I have definitely not developed an emotional connection to you. So,
dude, love is not blind. Love is not blind.
It's very
love is all of the above. Like your senses are all involved when it comes to love. So for me, what I'm saying is there's no way you're telling me that if you saw somebody from across the way and you didn't know anything about them, but they were not attractive to you, you would go over there and tell them I love you.
I really don't. I think like no.
I know that's an extreme. I know that's an extreme, but you can.
On the reverse of that,
but
you can see somebody who's
yes. That's what I'm getting at. Technically, you can look across the way and see somebody you don't know, but man, they are like astoundingly like they're
very aesthetically pleasing.
You can fall in love through that, but that's why love is not blind.
That kind of love is also easy to fall out of course. But
Maybe,
because
maybe.
you know,
I mean, you have to prove personality. But what I'm saying is, love is not blind because you cannot fall in love with somebody you're not attracted to. But you can fall in love with somebody you're not attracted to. You are attracted to without ever meeting them.
that's true.
Right?
That's true. I fall in love like 12 times a day.
Game. Message, bitches. Fuck with me. I know what I'm talking about. The world is on some bullshit. Nicole Simpson can't rap.
What would Ja Rule do at a time like this?
Oh man.
Yeah.
That was a Chappelle show. I'm sure people know.
Yeah, but if you don't know, why are you our audience? You know?
Yeah, there's no.
Find the people you know who do like that shit and send them our way.
Yep.
So that's basically like Love Is Blind. It's just like a stretched out blind date.
Yeah, it's real weird. Like they go through this whole thing. They meet each other's family afterwards. They like try to date in the real world. They go through real world problems, and then they like go to the altar and see if they go through with it.
There was a commercial on the other day about like The Bachelor for old people. They're like, oh, you or anybody you know in your twilight years are looking for love. That's how they advertise it, which I thought was hilarious. And then, it's not getting any better as the show progresses. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, so what you're telling me is there's going to be like a old senior citizen bachelor, right? And then there's 25 old ladies vying for his attention. Seems funny to me.
So the senior citizen ladies are trying to get some young dick?
No.
Or young dicks trying
Although
to get some
that'd be
old
kind
dick?
of a cool premise, right? Like just
No,
the
young
bachelor
dicks trying to
looking
get some old pussy.
the bachelor looking for the MILF type of thing. Like, that would be kind of a interesting
You mean
premise.
the cougar?
Well,
The gilf?
let's say
Are there gilfs?
Let's say 50, like 40 or 45 to 55.
All right. This is an extreme subject, but let's say like a gilf walks past you, right? Or a theoretical gilf. What?
I mean,
How? But I mean, not an old.
you don't have to be
not a
old to
young
be.
gilf either,
You
right?
don't have to be old to
So
be a
40
grandmother.
like early 50s.
Yeah, like listen,
Early 50s gilf. What
if-
are your thoughts?
I'm okay with it if it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Like, okay,
If it's grass
not a
on the
J-Lo,
infield,
not a J Leno, not a J Leno, J Lo. Not a J Leno.
Yeah, definitely not a Jay Leno. Not that.
Dude looks like a fucking carrot. It's fucking hilarious. He looks like a carrot, and so does Conan O'Brien. One's colored like a carrot, one looks like a carrot. That's racist.
That's
What towards what?
nasty.
Fucking carrots?
Weren't you going somewhere with this?
I don't know, dude. I'm never going anywhere.
I really thought you were gonna be going somewhere. with that.
That show is fucking stupid. That's all I got.
Yeah.
I really would like to know your thoughts. I'm sure there are people that like it. There's a lot of guys I know that seem to be watching it. What are you doing? This is dumb. As a guy, you know this is dumb because you've never fallen in love with a girl you didn't find attractive. As a guy, I can objectively say none of you have ever done that. Not one dude in life, in history, has ever said, "Hey, yo, that broad is not cute, but I love her." But also, never has a
the last
woman.
one wasn't that cute, but she had body, boy. I'm telling you.
Yo, the wood is one of the greatest moves of all time.
That's technically that.
But also, neither has a woman. A woman's never walked past an ugly dude and be like, "Dude, I love him so much."
But she
Bitch,
has,
no, you don't, and neither do I.
She has
so
thought
this
that,
is why.
and once found out that it was like well off, then that whole thing changed. That's the problem with women.
Oh, we're talking about, yeah, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about off first sight. Love is not blind, right? So you're telling me love is not blind, but I have to sit with you for 6 weeks
What
and
I'm
talk to
saying
you
is,
about
in
something?
certain situations, the physical attraction doesn't have to be there. If other
The
things
show's name should
are
be Love is Not
correct.
Blind, but we should talk for a bit before we find out if we like each other.
Yeah, communication, which
Dude, it's
that's not toxic.
It's a stupid fucking show. Like, I'm telling you, love it. You can't say love. You can't name it Love is Blind and then have us talk for 6 weeks. Right? That's not. You should say love is possible.
Like, why do we have to go anywhere? We could have just done this over the phone.
You could call this love is a possibility here. That's what the name of the show should be called.
Love, maybe.
It should be love. ... You want to try it? Like, but love is not blind. Love is blind, and to me, I'm assuming that means we are literally walking right past each other, and I have to make my.
It's much closer to.
Do I love you?
Love is ignorant.
No, the love is complicated because for a man, it's like, do I love her? Like,
it's ignorant because your initial attraction is physical. Always. That's why it's ignorant. It starts off ignorant and it ends
because it's already based off some shallow shit anyway.
100%. Like there's probably women that you know who have been cool as shit that weren't very attractive, but you guys were probably compatible if you found her attractive.
Dude, that's probably 100% true.
You know,
like I didn't like her boobies, so we didn't match. Like, and that's some shallow shit.
It is.
That's what it should be called. Love is shallow.
Yeah.
Love is shallow. Yo, new show coming to not Netflix because they're not going to create that toxic ass show, but we'll create it.
I mean, shit. Listen, if you learn anything about the KKP, we don't mind being toxic.
We're casting 10 sexy singles, both 5 male, 5 female. Are you shallow? Come fuck with this show over here.
Send your video resume in and tell us how shallow you really are.
Don't send me shit. Firstly, I don't want to see none of your weird ass videos. All right, because
honestly, if you have some funny stories about how shallow you are, I don't mind you sending it because I will talk about it here.
If you're hot.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I think we've wasted enough of these people's time.
Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. I've said nothing today.
Yeah. There's not even a point of going into a large outro. Just want to let y'all know.
No, again, just thank everybody who's subscribed in the last week again. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
And you know, if you like this shit, appreciate you. Again.
Yeah. Opposite shout out to Glenn per usual.
Again.
Shout out to everybody who has joined us in the last week.
Thanks for watching.
Been mildly interested in tuning in and seeing what we have to offer.
Yep.
We will be here every Tuesday.
Yep.
Tuesday.
You heard?
So go ahead and like us, follow us, subscribe.
Do that
everywhere and anywhere that you possibly can.
What?
We would definitely appreciate it.
For
myself and my
it's all
brother.
About the Benjamins, babe.
Episode number 81.
What you want to do?
We will catch y'all on episode 82.
Later.
Peace.